Hello, I'm Rob Reiner, Tachyum's Director of Product Marketing. I'm here to demonstrate Tachyum's latest Prodigy milestone, showcasing UEFI running on the Prodigy FPGA hardware emulation system, which is running the actual Prodigy design and is a critical piece of our test strategy. UEFI is the next generation interface between operating systems and platform firmware, which replaces the legacy BIOS. UEFI was developed to allow support for new technologies during the booting process before the OS loads. Supported bootloaders for Prodigy include Systemd-Boot and GRUB2. What you're seeing is a UEFI boot log, which contains basic information about all loaded modules, including its name and destination address. After successful booting, we get to the UEFI shell and we'll demonstrate some UEFI commands. You can now see the UEFI shell prompt displayed, and we'll type a few sample commands. Starting with the version, we'll look at the time, the date, look at the driver list, we'll display the information about the boot options, and now we'll move the boot option for the kernel image from position 2 to position 0, once again using the boot config command. Now let's go back and make sure that we did what we wanted to do. And we can see that, in fact, the Linux kernel image is now boot option 0. Now we're going to use the exit command to return back to the boot menu and then select the boot option. With the EFI stub extension, it's possible to build the Linux kernel as a PE, COF, or portable, executable, common object file format image and run it directly from the UEFI shell as a standard EFI executable binary. This option will be presented in this video. Just wait a few more seconds and we'll see the boot manager appear. And here we see the window being drawn. Next, we'll go to the boot manager. And we see the Linux option as the very first option. Position 0 will boot Linux. We've booted Linux. We see the Linux prompt displayed. So we'll try a few sample Linux commands, starting with uname. See the version and see that we're running Tachyum Linux. Display the files in the directory. And now we'll print out the active processes. And there are our active processes. And as you can see, we've successfully demonstrated UEFI running on our Prodigy hardware emulator and used the boot manager to boot Linux. Thank you for joining us to present this exciting achievement, and stay tuned for additional milestones.